The title of this video is Win, Lose, and We'll See. That's this episode of the MC Tutol Show. Let's go.
Illuminati is a thing you need to watch out for. They want to depopulate and slave us so much more. World domination, I'll get into that later. I'm hardcore, fierce and sexy. You're just a hater. You deserve the ridicule because you're an absolute zero. I'm the keeper of the chalice, a rock and roll hero. I'm not an idiot nobody listens to, because I'm not a failure in life like you. Let's talk about Bill Gates and the mark of the beast, and the orgies in the streets at the Catholic feasts, and Bill and Hillary's human trafficking ring, and George Soros got the money to pay for everything. Socialism is for losers, working for the devil, chumps that can't fight, they ain't on my level. It takes an evil one to try to debunk and doubt it, so I'd rather die than stop talking about it. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out for the Illuminati.
What's good, my people? It's your boy in the building, MC Tutol. What up? And I'm wearing my MAGA hat. And it's an old beat up MAGA hat that I've worn lots of times, washed only twice, most recently over a year ago. And you could tell by the condition of it. And I keep it stuffed in a bag with mechanics tools and stuff like that. And there's my Brooklyn hat right there. I figured I'd do that fit check for you. A fit check, and it ain't even a fitted, but it is made in the good old USA. I don't buy pro-Trump stuff that's made in China or Haiti. No offense to these countries, but you gotta buy American. The last vehicle I ever had was a Chevy. It don't get more American than that. But enough of me and my unparalleled greatness. We all know about my unparalleled greatness and that I am the keeper of the chalice. What we're gonna talk about is what I mean by win, lose, and we'll see. We'll start with the loss first. Birthright citizenship. As you know, the normal people that want to preserve America were fighting very hard against this birthright citizenship thing. And unfortunately, this birthright citizenship favored the children of the aliens. In other words, Boop Baby Boop could have one of her tribal ritualistic orgies in which she's the only female in the group, and there's about 10, 12, 15, 20, 30 guys just boinking Boop Baby Boop until somebody puts a baby in the oven. Then she could get in a banana boat, float all the way to the United States, crawl onto American soil, drop her demon seed on American soil, jump up with her hands and her titties flaring all around the place, even take the baby with her. But that baby has the right to vote for President of the United States. Even though that baby could live its whole life in some other country. Maybe in Boop Baby Boop country, wherever that may be. Maybe somewhere in South America, Mexico, Haiti, Asia, various parts of Europe, and then fly back into America as an adult to vote for the next president of the United States. And if they've been fed communist propaganda, they're going to vote for whichever candidate ushers in a one-world totalitarian socialist government in which there are no borders, no guns, no God, and no gold. And I said, that's a world that no level-headed human being would want to live in. So that was a loss. That's the lose in win, lose, and we'll see. However, the Supreme Court also ruled that since gender dysphoria is a mental illness, and many trans people, including trans activists, will agree, gender dysphoria is a mental illness, and transition is only a way to cope with such mental illness.
Mr. John.
Yeah,
What time you going home?
6 o'clock.
Okay.
Say hello to YouTube.
Thank you, too.
All right.
Orbi.
So, it's a good thing that these trans athletes do not have to compete with, quote, cis, unquote, women in sports, or with girls in the public school level. And it means they are obligated to not change in the same locker rooms as well. Biological men or persons male assigned at birth are to stay out of female spaces. And that is a victory. And it should not lead to persecution. And I would not condone anyone who persecutes such people. Because in all reality, trans people are victims. Yes, a little bit of persecution socially, but in the medical field, in the world of pharma, they are a victim of the medical field and pharma. They encourage them more and more to transition rather than find other ways to cope without having a transition. Then we need to start looking into ways, and I don't mean pray the gay away or anything like that. I mean realistic, scientific means and psychological means of making sure these people if they do transition, that it's absolutely no other way. Because I think a lot of them can be saved from transitioning. A lot more than those that they just go ahead and give the okay to transition. Because a lot of people stand to make money with every transition. Now you got a customer for life that you have to constantly feed hormones. And if you have to constantly feed them hormones, you're making money selling off these hormones to the hospitals who inject these hormones into these people who are under transition. I mean, it's something that needs to be looked into deeper. I do not hate trans people as much as people want to stake that claim. I hate the whole activism and the encouragement for people to jump into something they can't jump out of, and the stories of the people who detransition and attempt to detransition get swept under the rug, and those who even claim that they are happy with their new selves wish there was some magic pill where they could have been comfortable in their former selves. So these things need to be looked into. I'm not going to go too deep into that, as many of people at Senate and congressional hearings have said, quote, I am not an expert on these things, unquote. So now, that's a win though. That's a win. The we'll see part comes out of the Supreme Court and back into Congress, Senate and House. And that, of course, is the SAVE Act. There's a push to include the SAVE Act in other legislation as a combination legislation type of thing. We don't know if the Supreme Court will step in to say that the Save America Act is unconstitutional. But as that cliche goes, that Bill O'Reilly cannot stand, we'll see. At this juncture, it is unknown. That's a better way to put it. But since I already titled this Win, Loss, and We'll See, we'll see. All right, now we're going to get into the next phase of this video. You get to see yours truly if you so choose to leave your house and not go anywhere else except Cafe L'Amore, formerly Cafe La Notte, 2023 Stillwell Avenue in beautiful Brooklyn, New York. Again, that's this 4th of July. It lands on a Saturday. Try to get there early. Try to get there around 7-ish. And there'll be barbecue, outdoor seating, music being played by the one and only Brooklyn's own DJ Nene. And you know what? Yours truly, MC Too Tall, will perform a couple of songs that night. So if you want to see MC Too Tall live this 4th of July, Cafe L'Amore is the place to be. Once again, 2023 Stillwell Avenue, this Saturday, 4th of July, the America 250 celebration, the Brooklyn way. Respect God, watch out for the Illuminati, like, follow, share, comment, subscribe, stay strong, keep kicking that slang. It's your boy in the building, MC Too Tall. You be good now.